Following segment sponsored by Eastman Credit Union.
Well, no one is immune to scams, and anyone can become a victim. Today we're talking about some strategies that scammers use to catch people off guard and how you can protect yourself and your finances. Joining us today is Taylor Davis from Eastman Credit Union to help us understand what you need to know about scammers. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us. We're really glad to be here.
Certainly an important topic.
Absolutely.
As we are seeing this more and more. What types of ways are we seeing these scammers use to get people?
So the two most effective methods that we see currently are going to be phone spoofing would be one, which is when the scammer disguises himself as somebody the victim trusts. So their financial institution or a government agency, right? The second is going to be phishing text messages. So the scammer is going to ask for the victim to basically like click a link, right? And then enter in sensitive information.
And of course we let our guard down because we think that the link looks legitimate.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I had one just last week. So why are these tactics so effective? Why are they working so well for scammers?
Truly what's happening are two things at once that make them so effective. So the first is going to be they're creating trust, right? They're saying we are from your financial institution, we are from, the government. And the second would be urgency. So it's always an emergent situation. Click this link so that XYZ doesn't happen, right? So that's how they really get victims to fall for these. It's just because that trust and that urgency.
So what is their goal, their ultimate goal here? Because it looks harmless when you just click this link, sure, but they've got a goal.
They absolutely have a goal. So the goal typically is to get as much sensitive information from you as they possibly can. The most information that we see that's kind of given over would be like online banking credentials, right? Mm-hmm. So you have, again, you got that phishing text message. They're going to ask you to enter in those online banking credentials, and at that point they have immediate access to all of your funds, your account numbers, all of that sensitive information. So truly the best guard that you can have is to not share your online banking credentials with anybody ever, but also any information. Truly don't give it to anybody you just don't know.
Yeah, and then of course that just this is so scary when you think about them having that kind of access to the most sensitive things that you have. Worst case scenario, if someone does get into your account, takes out some of that money, is there a way to recover it?
Unfortunately, there just isn't sometimes. A lot of the times especially when it's funds, obviously, they're taken from the account and they're gone.
Yeah.
A lot of times these scammers are funding criminal activity. They want those funds quickly. Mm-hmm. So once you've given them that opening and that information, there's not a whole lot of recourse, unfortunately.
So what can we do to protect ourselves in an effort to not be giving out any of this sensitive information?
Honestly, pause and verify. Who are you speaking to? Because again, they look trustworthy, right? They look to be your financial institution. And also just make sure you're not giving out sensitive information. They're not going to do good things with it. So just always keep that information as close as you can.
All right, be very careful. And if someone out there right now is like thinking back on a conversation or something they may have written on their phone and wondering, did I give too much information? Is there anything they can do at that point?
Absolutely. I would immediately contact your financial institution, let them know what's going on, what information you've shared, so they can hopefully start what they need to do, the recovery process on their side, just for your information. But if you're a member at Eastman Credit Union, please give us a call immediately. We will do everything we can to keep our members safe and their finances safe. But yeah, just call us as soon as possible.
All right. Well, certainly some important information. We know they're very creative and they're very good at what they do.
They so are.
Yeah. So if you would like more fraud prevention tips, you can go to their website. It is ecu.org/security.
The preceding segment sponsored by Eastman Credit Union.